welcome to a brand new episode here on Carmelin's Farm. So, schedule's a little bit different this week. Thought I'd do one a bit earlier. A little bit of time at my hand, so I'm sort of kind of doing the the longer videos at the moment, because as I say, I've got a little bit of time. But anyway, so what we're doing, well, as you can see, we're moving piggies again over to the holiday camp for them, where they'll have a great time. And I've heard pigs are dying to get there, so all good. I'm in a bit of a playful mood this morning. It turns out. I didn't realise I was until just then, but there we go. Yeah, so we're getting the piggies, as I say, moved over, and then it's on to well, we've actually got to purchase something and then get that to the farm, because I'm gonna try doing something a little bit different. What I'll do is I'll cut the to and from the store out, because I've got to go a couple of free times. I won't be able to do it all in the one go. So what I'll do is I'll cut that out, and then we'll just be ready to go, because I want to get the grapes harvested today, and then the olives are not going to be too far away from being needed to be harvested as well. But as I say, we need to just get these pigs over to there. So I'm doing it about 38 to 39 months, something like that. You know, giving them a real chance to fully mature, and then they go, as I say, they go to the holiday camp, and they have a great time, and we make lots of money from their excellent time that they have. Although rumour has it that one of the pigs did say that the prices were shocking. No more jokes, I promise. Yeah, so, but oh, hang on, I'm still loaded with piggies. They didn't want to go on holiday. Let's try that again. Oh, it's full. Well, fair enough. Right, we'll leave the little, hang on, let's just, there'll be no warning on the thumbnail, that's the word I'm looking for. Here we go. Well, that's also a little bit gruesome, isn't it? I wish you'd stop drinking up the job. It's not good for our image. Look at them all sat patiently waiting to go in. Yeah, nice and full. We're nice and full. I mean, he looks like someone who should be working with a knife. I'll just step back. I mean, look at the muscles on the guy for one thing. Jeez. He looks like he's about to do some sort of wrestling kind of, you know, Triple H kind of. I'm on the end of the, I'm on the end of the ring, and I'm about to do my Triple H thing here, isn't it? Ah, here we go. Piggy's in. mean, it's that sword that amazes me. I probably shouldn't, but that is me. Anyway, we'll leave him to get on with all of that, and we'll have to. Oh, we've come out the wrong side now. Where's it was through here actually. Certainly was. Right, there we go. Let's say we need to crack on. We need to. We got those grapes to harvest today, and that's going to be no mean feat. So we need the lorry first. What I'll do is I'll do one trip up to the shop, and we'll have a bit of chatter, and then all the cakes are all full as well again, and the butter's full as well. Blimey, busy day. Actually, just very quickly, we will run a bit of butter to here. We got a bit of butter, Betty. I tell you, I was watching a bit of Frank Spencer the other day. We got a bit of butter, Betty. And I bet that wasn't easy to say either, but yeah, you can't beat the old ones, can you? I must admit that the modern day sort of sitcom / kind of supposedly funny kind of things just don't appeal to me at all. But like Dad's Army, you know, Frank Spencer, obviously Only Fools and Horses, which is the best, in my opinion, you know, the best ever made sitcom, you know, Bottom, The Young Ones, you know, stuff like that, stuff from my sort of childhood. You know, me and my younger brother often joke that if we spent as much time learning school stuff as we did learning complete bloody episodes of these programs, we might have actually got somewhere in life. So every night we sit at a tea table and something will happen and we'll just quote something out of one of those shows. And my mum sort of looks at us as if to say, what are you two on about? And as I say, we then sort of often say if we'd have only spent so much time, you know, learning geography and history and all of the other, you know, sort of worthwhile things to know in life, you know, we would have gone on and achieved something probably, but sadly not. You know, learning entire episodes of, you know, Blackadder Goes Forth or Blackadder just in general, but Blackadder Goes Forth was both our favourite one. You know, as I say, Young Ones, Bottom, you know, Only Fools and Horses, you know, Frank Spencer, Hello Hello, absolutely loved Hello Hello, Hale and Pace, Fry and Laurie, Jesus. That is what you call a misspent youth. The only one actually I think that we were both not that kind of keen on was Absolutely Fabulous. Didn't really get that. Whether it was because we were, you know, two lads and it was essentially, was it 2 or 3 women living together, and it was more sort of women's sort of problems or what, I don't know, but I never really got that. What else? The Royal Family. We absolutely love the Royal Family. I know Jim. Keeping Up Appearances. Really like that as well. Obviously, Mr. Bean. Honestly, I could sit here all day and talk to you about comedy sitcoms from the late 80s to, you know, sort of like the late 90s. That 10-year period was, you know, the pinnacle of British sitcom. You know, I don't. To be fair, actually, going slightly more modern, I don't mind. Gimme, Gimme, Gimme. I've watched that a few times now, and that's reasonably funny. And like the Fast Show and Harry Enfield and Chums and stuff like that. But yeah, as I say, but the ones that I mentioned first, they're absolutely hilarious. I mean, there is one particular Blackadder scene that is the funniest thing I have ever seen in my life. And I mean, I've watched it, I don't know how many times, 1,000 times probably, and I'm probably not even exaggerating on that. I have watched it an absolute, honestly, And every time I still watch it, even today, and now that I've mentioned it, I'm going to have to go and watch it again. But you know, because now I've mentioned, hey, there's a wall there, James. Now that I've sort of mentioned it, as I say, I'll have to go off and look at it. Is when it's in Blackadder. I can't remember. I think it's Blackadder 3rd. I think it is. I'm a bit disappointed I can't remember which Blackadder. I'm sure it's Blackadder 3rd with Hugh Laurie playing Prince George and Blackadder Rowan Atkinson is his butler, and they swap places because the Duke of Wellington, which is Stephen Fry, is coming to kill Prince George, and because of how thick Prince George is, which Prince George is really, really thick, but Blackadder and him swap places so that the Duke of Wellington sees that he's you know, sort of intelligent, and he is actually on the button, and he does know what's going on in the world and all of this. And there's this bit where they ring for tea. Oh dear me, it's so funny. Go check it out. Go check it out. It's honestly, if I find the clip, I think I'm allowed to do this. If I find the clip, I'll link it in this episode if I can find it, and also as well if I remember, because yet again, in recording this during this episode, I've already been to school twice. Now, bearing in mind I live like 10, 12 miles away from school, I'm not happy, and I know he's doing it deliberately, but yeah, I'm not happy. But hopefully we will be able now to sort of sit long enough. I will be able to and actually get this episode now recorded. Right, we'll do a couple of more loads because we won't need to put them all in because there's nowhere near empty. So we'll do this a couple of more times, and then the next thing we need to do then is to get the lorry backed up and get that meat loaded. As far as I know, that meat should sell at the place that we put at the shop. It would be ideal to kind of take it full now, but the thing is I need to bring something else back with the lorry, so I can't do that. But that's a little bit of shuffling around for me to do sort of off camera. You don't really want to be watching the kind of bits where I'm shuffling and just moving stuff around. Right, we'll put this back over here. Actually, we'll put this now over by the butchery, and then what we'll do is this will be ready then for when we move that meat, because as I say, that meat is already what's the word I'm looking for? Ready to be picked up. So we'll put that here because I should be able to get through those doors, I think. If not, I don't know how I'm going to get out. I don't know how I'm going to get a forklift in there, but I should be able to get that in there, I think. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to time-lapse now. I'm going to get in the lorry. I'm going to go and fetch... actually, I'll show you what I'm going to buy first. So I mentioned it the other day in one of my other videos when we was talking about the peas. And it's this trailer here. So we're going to have the high lift trailer now. Actually, before I do that, let's just see what crops this does take, because I've already made one mistake with that blooming trailer in it not accepting the grey peas. And that one doesn't accept grey peas either by the looks of things. Let's just see what happens when it goes back. See, both accept olives but not grapes. Does that accept grapes? I need to find a trailer, I'm sure that does. Olives there. Let's just see if I'm not seeing the right symbol for grapes. No, you see that doesn't accept grapes either. Oh, okay, that leaves me with we're not going to the shop then, because my idea was I was going to buy that and then get the lorry trailer, and then I could keep filling that up, fill the lorry up. There's a couple of loads in the lorry, or just over a couple of loads in the lorry, and the job would be a good one. But there's no point doing that. As I say, that one as well will take. I'm sure I did have a bigger trailer that did accept grapes. I'm sure I did. Unless I'm just being utterly thick and missing the grape thingy, the grape pretender. Let's have a look. What I'm going to do is just go to there and just see what that's the symbol. Okay, so I am not missing it because that definitely isn't there. That's quite flat. Does that take? Although even if it does, that's a side dump. That isn't really any good for what I want to do with it. So no. Oh, well, that was a bit disappointing. I suppose I could add grapes to that trailer. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off. I'm going to add grapes to that trailer. I think I should be able to do it. And then I'll come back. And when I come back, we'll do time lapse, and it will all be set up and ready. So I'll see you in a few minutes. So I'm back. That's a nice bit of grape harvesting we've done there. Yeah, it's gone a lot better than what I initially thought. I thought, is the grape harvester going to have a big enough capacity to keep getting me, up and down? Because obviously you can't get a tractor and trailer in between the rows. So I was kind of a little bit concerned. I thought, will it do it? But we just about have enough capacity. So the reason why I chose that grape harvester, actually, to be fair, was because it did have a really high capacity, which for for rows that are about 3.5 miles long, it's relatively important. But yeah, and I'm also pleased with the way this trailer works as well, because this is just like I used to use on the farm with the peas. That needs to be in the middle, that way. Yeah, so this is exactly how the one that we used to use for the peas. And then we would just back up over the lorries like that, and then just tip them straight into the lorries. And that would then we'd load them. I can't remember how. I think it was either 3.5 or 4. I can't remember now how many loads it would be to fill a lorry, but yeah, so that certainly brings back some good old memories. Of course, we had on the first farm that I worked on, we had a high tip trailer, and on the grain door, on the chute, we used to have we had a let's just see. No, this hasn't got one. So the one that we had on the farm used to have a grain chute in there, and what we used to do was a bit like on a normal grain trailer, and then we had like an extended sort of slide on it, if you like, that would come a long way out. So you'd lift the trailer up and you could back the drill underneath. It was when we had the old mounted combination drill. You could back the drill up underneath and then just fill the trailer up like that, fill the drill up like that, and it was a much easier way of doing it than trying to lift bags, and like you couldn't really reach properly, or I couldn't. And so to actually have the high tip trailer with the chute, as I say, was I don't know what happened there. It keeps snagging on that end. Yeah, it was a real help in the end. So yeah, it was good. But say we'll get these raisins produced, and then we will get the corn in and the oats, and once the corn and the oats are in, then we will have all the materials required for the cereal. But it's certainly taking some getting, that is, and as I say, it's we need that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to harvest. We've got a lot to do. And I'll tell you what, the crop that I'm most looking forward to doing in harvest is the cotton. Can't wait to have a go on the cotton harvester. But as I say, we're not far from. These crops are gradually sort of turning and changing. I can see in the distance over there to the right that the rape, the canola, is now in flower. So that's pretty cool. And as I say, one or two other things as well now we'll be getting not far from. I think the olives are just about ready again as well. So that's going to be another mammoth task. And as I say, one of these times I promise to get these fertilised and mulched and chopped and grass cut and everything else that you're supposed to do, get it all done before they grow and ready to harvest. But I have now got my secret weapon. So the olives and the grapes now have their own little orchard tractor, and they also have their own mulcher, they have their own subsoiler, they have their own sprayer, and so we should be good to go now. We should be able to keep on top of it, because as I say, each tractor will look after its own vines, if you like, or grove, or whichever sort of way you look at it. It would appear that I've made a bit of a mistake. It would appear that I've forgotten to empty the grape harvester. Well, that's not too big an issue. That's not too big an issue. There we go. We can bring the lorry and the tractor down this end, and then we can empty it there. But what I might do is, when we get up here, excuse me, I might just go and see if I can get that little forklift into the butchery, because I want to be able to obviously get that meat out, because obviously the production's going to stop unless it's going to stack them, which it might not, but it might do. So we'll have a look at that, and we'll just go and check on that. I've noticed a couple of times I've had the message for the eggs again. So those eggs, geez, 5,000 chickens produce a lot of eggs. I'm emptying that now at least twice every day. Well, no, more accurately, I'm emptying that at the beginning of every episode. And they're full again, and we haven't even got to lunchtime. So yeah, they are producing a lot of eggs, which is good, but that also means they are eating an awful lot of wheat, which is bad, because we can't. Oh, hang on, just turn the engine off. There we go. We can't keep up with the amount of wheat that they're consuming. But there's one orchard set up, and then the other one is still at the shop. I've still yet to bring it back, and I've got to get those straw bales loaded as well. Just seen them, but as I say, we'll see if we can get the little forklift inside the piggery. If we can, not the piggery, the butchers. If we can, we will get that lorry trailer, the curtain sider over here, and then we will let's just see if it will accept this pig. Yeah, that's good. So that's the pig move. Right, let's see if we can get this forklift in here now. I'll say it might be stacking them. If it's stacking them, that's grand, because it's not. We've definitely got a lot. They're nearly still going. Jill, whenever I come in here, mate, you're always drinking. Yeah, cut off back in there. You're telling me you need a drink. You probably need a drink. There's another thing that I want to check as well. I'm going to have to open the door for this. I wanted to see whether, now that it's all raining, whether any people actually come into the upstairs areas, like the scientific bit and the canteen and stuff. Let's have a little look. Doesn't seem to be anyone yet. We may have gone the wrong way here. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here's the canteen. No, there's no one in it. I didn't know whether it kind of simulated, obviously, sort of the workers, because in theory a place like this would have more than 2 people running it. There's some scientists. So that's quite cool. He's good. Is he making mods while he's at work? That's a pity that's not a live picture, isn't it? Right, so, pardon me, sorry, I've just had my lunch. What are you doing, son? He's doing that horrible thing that the evil baddies do in... excellent, excellent, yes. Coronavirus will soon be ready. Allegedly, allegedly. Allegedly. I'm saying nothing. I bet me two ladies banned this episode now. I'm going to have to re-record this one now, aren't I? Allegedly. Right, we want to go through. Can't believe I just said that. Oh, what's down here? What gets bought? Oh, this is for the burgers and stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Oh dear, I think I may have just landed myself in trouble again. Anyway. Right. I'll probably we're getting through them, but that one's now empty. We are slowly but surely getting through. Where's he not? He's surely he's not going for another beer. Oi! Get back in there, you. Yeah, he's going for another beer though. I mean, why summer car? Right. Now, I did see some racks in one of those. Somewhere we can go, like racks, so that we can stack them up. Anyway, can we get the forklift in there? Yeah, as I say, I'm probably landing myself now in so much trouble again. I don't know what I do. I really don't know what I do. Yeah, it does 2,000 litres per hour. Am I anywhere near? Too late. Oh my god, I had dance monkey this morning and I can't get out of here. I just can't. I'll leave it out in the sun, it should be alright, shouldn't it? There we go. And then we'll bring the trail around and then we'll be able to we'll be able to load them up. I see you all the time. Yep, the singing farmer is not making a return, nobody can. I think the days of me trying a little bit of a USB, is it called? USB, and a bit of a sort of kind of novelty, can we make it catch on? Because, you know, I'm not delusional. I know I can't sing. But I just thought it might be funny. That's what I thought, but yeah, it didn't really catch on. The singing farmer. anyway, let's say and then I'll bring the lorry down, and then we'll can't say, and then we'll start to get these sold. Should really have a white coat on it now. Do you know what? I had some fruit and fibre for my lunch today, and it is so greasy and oily, it's unreal. It's left me with a right funny taste in my mouth. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here before I should think most of you will have turned off now by now anyway. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. So it's been quite a long video. And I will see you in the next episode. And where we will hopefully have some of these cleared out. And we'll, I might need a second lorry, you know. What do you think? A second lorry. It might be helpful because then I can have one permanently on like a grain trailer, and then the other one permanently on the curb side as well. Just be moving stuff around, because my plan sort of is that eventually, you know, I'll be doing very little field work myself. I kind of want course players to do all the field work while we get on with doing all the productions and stuff like that. I mean, I will still dabble in it, and stuff that I obviously do enjoy, you know, being on the tractors and everything. So it's not that I'm completely ruling it out, but I just, you know, we have quite a lot of productions and stuff to get on with now that you know, we can keep ourselves amused and busy by doing them. You know, at least these are good. Anyway, as I say, I've walked on for far too long. And, oh, that's because of the camera. I thought the whole thing had freaked out. The authorities had caught up with me then for a second. Anyway, let's say I am going to leave here. So, thanks ever so much for watching. If you haven't done already, please don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help. It doesn't help the piggies any, but it really does help me. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.